Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review for TTR Friday. We haven't had one for quite a while, but here we go again, where we will discuss some football topics, have a wine, a moan, a laugh, and then, of course, we have the chance for you guys to come on and have a wine, a moan, and a laugh, depending on how you're feeling after last week, of course. However, tomorrow is a new day. Newcastle United have landed safely in Southampton about an hour ago. So they are there, no problems at all. I wouldn't have liked to be on that little aircraft though, but they've made it. Yeah, I am joined. My name is Paul. I am joined by Lady Sam and, of course, the Stato man himself, Alex. So if you do enjoy tonight's show, hit that thumbs up as usual, and please do subscribe if you are new to the channel, as well as supporting the channel in the usual two ways: by membership, that's the join button underneath us, and super chats, that's the $sign at the bottom of the live chat, which will guarantee your comment to be read out on the show. And finally, a massive big thanks to channel sponsors Mamaroo Records, based in Whitley Bay, for all your music needs, your vinyl CDs, your music merch, sport merch, gift cards. Pop in and see Steve. Tell him you're a TTR viewer, and he will sort you a very, very good deal. And don't forget, if you can't get into Whitley Bay, they are online. That link is pinned at the top of the description. Good evening, colleagues.
Good evening, and good evening to the Magpie Massive out there in Viewerland.
There you go. Say, Alex doesn't have to say it tonight.
Thank you.
Yes,
I love everybody. I just don't like doing Billy's bit because it's Billy's bit.
It's pained him. It's pained him all week that he has to do that. And
it's not my bit. It's unnatural. Billy does it so much better.
Well, yeah, he does. It's become a bit of a. Maybe we should get a T-shirt done with that. You know, a TTR T-shirt with Magpie. And Susan's been designing caps today. She's, she's been, quite secretive about our recent designs. But we are thinking about starting merch up again, which we will see. We will see. That's just a teaser for you guys. Anyway, like I said, Newcastle have landed in Southampton. So they are ready to go tomorrow, Sam. You obviously weren't on the preview last night. How are you feeling ahead of the game? Are you as confident as me is the question.
Yes, I am. I feel like, do I need to have a reality check? I was also confident before the Bournemouth game as well. And that went down the toilet pretty quickly. But yes, it's Southampton. I don't want to hear none of this. With all due respect, no disrespect to them. No, absolute shite. Let's do this. Let's hammer them. Let's get some confidence back.
Absolutely. And by the way, talking of disrespect, Pat Bradley's in the chat saying, Alex, are you really only 32?
Dad.
Wow.
How rude.
I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation in person, so I'm a little bit disappointed.
Well, I think what is he doing? Stirring the cauldron? Like
he doesn't know my age, to be fair.
Wow. Like father, like daughter. I mean, that's a little bit of a statement there, to be honest, Sam. Yeah, okay, moving swiftly on. Trevor says, I think Southampton could be tricky. They've been playing well recently. We need to be in our... Right, Trevor, listen.
Go watch the preview show, Trevor.
Yes, please do. Trevor, they are terrible. Don't come to me.
They've won once all season.
Well. Exactly. 6 points they've got this season.
I remember the number from last night's preview show. Apart from the Everton victory, they have not won against a Premier League side for 691 days. So no, that is not excusable to lose to them.
Yes, they were unlucky against Manchester United, but Manchester United is shit as well. It was two shit sides at Old Trafford going at it. We are better than Southampton. We are better players. We have a better team. We had an off day at the office last week. That is all. We are going to batter them tomorrow. End of story.
The Rats at Man U could have beat Southampton in that game. Like, please, no. We're going to hammer them.
I mean, they did.
Folded like a pack of cards at Old Trafford. Give out. Evening, everyone, says Toon Soko. What a day working in this weather. Hope everyone's safe and well. Indeed, it is still blowing a gale up here. Since you left Coronation Street and all that. Emma Irwin's gifted 1 Toon Review membership. Thank you very much, Emma. And Ian Morgan with a super chat says, take no notice, Alex. It's just a beard envy. I highly doubt that Papa Bradley has a beard envy, given The tash.
Yeah. To be fair, for people who haven't met Sam's dad, his facial hair is quite magnificent, to say the least.
I don't think there's any other word you could use other than simply magnificent.
It is magnificent.
Yeah.
And I'm 38, by the way.
There's a lot of people guessing your age.
Lots of people guessing I'm 38. Yes.
Ronald, thank you very much for this. Sam's 23, Paul's 55, and Alex is 39 plus.
Ronald.
All right,
I mean, I am certainly nowhere near 55 years of age. Thank you very much, Ronald, you old bastard. Anyway, we got Alexander Allard with a super chat saying, don't worry, Alex. People say I'm 33 and I'm 37. Yeah, obviously.
Not
yeah,
the
the same as what I'm getting, to be fair.
Yeah.
Claire says, do not guess people's ages. It never ends well. Absolutely. 100% Claire.
True.
I mean, Sam doesn't look a day younger than 45. Anyway, Sam, you don't drink. You don't look a day over 37.
Did you say I don't drink? I think we all know that's not true.
What on earth is in that glass tonight?
Oh, Chris from Evermore suggested it. It's the Whitley Neal rhubarb and ginger gin with ginger beer, and it is a game changer. He was
ginger
right.
Beer is a devil's drink. It's the devil's drink, honestly.
Delish.
Nah. I would rather drink urination than. All right, Sam, get a room. Anyway, Joe says one of my schools got shut today due to part of the roof being blown off and closed on Monday. Well, I bet the pupils are happy. I remember being at school as a kid and getting up, and if snow was forecast, and put the radio on straight away to try and see if our school was closed because the buses couldn't get in. It only happened a couple of times, but that's when it actually snowed properly. Back in the 80s and stuff like that, and early 90s and things. Anyway, Johnny says, yes, but we all know what the Toon are like. Sorry, past tense. I wish people would stop saying that, because we are a very different team, Alex, aren't we? Come on.
To be completely honest with you, I don't think it really matters if this was still the Ashley side, I would want to be beating a team that's only won once all season. I don't think it matters where we are. They've won once all season. They've conceded 50 goals and scored 15. They are terrible.
Yeah.
If we were still lining up with Kieran Clark, Fernandez, Dwight Gale, Isaac Hayden, I would still want to win this game. In my head, they've won once. What are we scared of here? I mean, I know people are scared of banana skins. I get that. And it is a banana skin to a degree.
Do you know whose fault all this is, Alex? Do you know whose fault this is? Right?
It's
yours.
For saying we're going to beat Luton.
Yes.
I know. I'm well aware where this was going.
It is all your fault. You have to take responsibility, Alex. And to be fair, it is all your fault. Emma says she's 35 and got ID'd for a Monster Energy drink from Iceland. It's a long way. That's a long way to fly for a bloody can of Monster.
I did get ID'd at Christmas, and I did think the lady was having maybe a stroke or something. I was like, "Are you okay?" I have lit blonde. I don't have blonde hair. Got grey hair. I've got my car keys in my hand. It's like, in what universe do you think I'm 17? Come on.
Well, I never got ID'd. All right, I'll be honest. I've never been ID'd in this country. Right, but I went to America. I think in 2006. Right, with my family. And we went to this restaurant, I think, what was it called? The Olive Garden or somewhere in Florida. And I was, well over the age limit. Let's put it that way. And I was, they asked me if I had my passport and wouldn't serve me alcohol.
Oh, did you feel special?
No, I was furious.
Oh,
it ruined my night.
Compliment.
Well, I didn't, Sam. I got rather upset about it and trashed the place and got arrested.
It's not like you to kick off, is it?
I didn't. No,
no TTR Tour of America.
No, that didn't really happen. Well, the ID bit did, but I didn't trash the place. I'm still here now to tell the story. Monty Magpies says, good chance to boost our goal difference back up after last week. Exactly. Wacky Angler's got spinal issues, so has been laid up and couldn't see outside today. Well, you're missing out, mate. To be honest, it's been horrible. Stephen says Paul's 44.
Yeah.
I couldn't confirm or deny, but I will confirm that I am not 44. Anyway, Paul went to school on a horse and cart. Fuck off. I'm not getting into all that shit. The abuse I take on this channel, bollocks. Ian Bradley says, thanks, Alex, for your kind words, but you do you do look like an old Simon Cowell.
An old? What do you mean an old Simon Cowell? He's older than me considerably. He's
yes, which I would not take that as a compliment at all.
Ian, we're gonna fall out.
Mr. Bradley's he's really sticking the knife in.
Honestly, Dad, what is your bloody problem? I'm a mod. I'll time you out if you keep on picking on Alex.
Trevor McDonald says, Paul, you look much younger than me, and I'm 42. Well, there you go. I'll tell you what, if I shaved the beard...
Of course, you read that one out.
Of course. You know what it is? If I shaved the beard off, like we were discussing last night, Alex, it would take even more years off me. I did one of those things on TikTok the other day when it takes you, you can sort of reverse your age by sliding the little bar down, and it takes you back to looking like a kid again.
Was it just a toddler?
No, it wasn't a toddler. It was probably teens. Alexander with another super chat saying, Paul, did you get my photo? Home to only head back. Yes, I did. And I want to know, Alex, I want to know where you work, because you mentioned yesterday, and it got me, got the old cogs going in the brain about you are definitely involved in a football team. There is no doubt in my mind about this now, because you almost slipped up yesterday and said that you are on call for any emergency, and I presume you mean any medicals that need doing very quickly. So I've almost got you.
Get in the TTR tavern after we finish in the Discord.
No,
we're doing the tavern tonight, guys.
For anybody who's in the Discord. It'll be like Tesco's after work team, man. Protest too much. Like, I don't believe it. Let's see. Put your money where your mouth is and just tell us where you work. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you work for Tesco's after work football team. Tell us where you work.
I'm getting some shit. Call Me Swift says, thank you, Paul. Thank you for your service during World War I. Yeah. Abs, they probably thought you were the Prince of Morocco and were not allowed to drink alcohol on religious grounds.
That's an old joke, Abs. Well done. That was fantastic.
It is.
Yes.
Stephen says he's 64, and according to Alex, he's on the way out. We can all remember that quote by Alex, but everyone wants to give me shit in the chat about my age.
I can't even remember what I said.
Alex,
was it not in context of footballers' ages? Was it not?
Don't even try and dig your way out of it, Alex, because a lot of people obviously still remember and obviously still
I can't even remember what it was
by those disgraceful comments you made live on air about certain people being over a certain age are basically on the way out. Those were your words exactly, and I believe it was around either over 60 or 55. People are on the way out, and you got mobbed.
Whoa! It was definitely not that. I don't know what I said, but it was not. I would not have said that specifically. That's horrible. I believe in myself enough that I would not have said those words.
You did. No. You did.
Help me out, bro. You remember everything. I need some help. Yeah, I know, definitely.
Thomas says, Paul, you heard the rumours that Jonathan David was at the Banter training ground on Thursday. Seen this dotted around the internet. I've seen it, but I don't necessarily believe it. Right? Maybe he was. Maybe it was with a view to signing in the summer. It's certainly not going to happen in the winter, so you can get your hopes out the window with that one. But Jonathan David, Sam, is he a player that you would like to see come in?
I'd like to see any player come in at this rate. I think, do you know what, the concern for me is that, in fact, you just want to roll my wine. Just roll it. Roll the wine.
You want to roll the wine now?
Can somebody link the Discord in the chat, mod-wise, who's got it?
Yeah, Graham Sinclair sent a super chat in saying, how do I find TTR discount? Yeah, thanks for the super chat, Graham. We'll get that sorted for you. But yeah, let's do this.
Oh my God! What is that? It's sweeter than molasses.
Just before you go into that, Sam, there's been a comment from William Brook who says, I don't know about Sam being 34, never having seen her in person, but to me, she looks more like 34, 22, 36. I have a giggle at that one. Anyway, Sam, crack on.
Yeah, so the wine this evening, although I don't have a glass of wine, I've always got something to say, as you know me. I'm not going to go too much into the PSR thing, but if people caught Paul's morning news show, the live one that took place the other day, it went into clubs' revenues, and seeing the jump in revenue for Newcastle United was absolutely fantastic. And I think what's starting to irks me to a point where my eye is beginning to twitch is that we still have some of our fan base who assume that we can just go out and buy players. The club clearly has a lot of integrity because we're not looking to breach any rules. We're not hiring a crack team of world lawyers to find loopholes and pay ourselves like so many other clubs are. For me, I would absolutely do it. Screw integrity. I want to win, as do the owners, but they want to do it the right way, which is great. But given the revenue that we've got, and a great deal of that comes from European football, Champions League, I'm going to suggest that we're probably not going to get the same amount of revenue sales from the likes of shirts this year because we rebooted all of the retros, the nostalgic ones, which everybody loves to see. So I think that's a fair comment as well. But the only reason we get to Europe and the Champions League is if we invest in the squad. So we need to do something here because it's driving me nuts to think that we're just going to steamroller on the back of hope alone. It's not going to work. We saw what happened with Bournemouth. Heads dropped in that game. I really don't think it was a game that we could be proud of the lads for. It was so disappointing to see. Yet we know how much that revenue is worth for us getting into Europe. We need depth of squad. We need enough players of quality for rotation. And you have the likes of, our dead wood on the sidelines, who we still rely so heavily on. We need to do something. We need to get some players in, at least for depth of squad, to come off the bench when we need them to. But it's driving me nuts to see that nothing's happened so far. It is really, really frustrating. I do understand it from the perspective of the club. But if your driving ambition is to keep your top talent, to get into Europe, to get better revenue and create a world fan base, then I'm sorry, but something's got to give here, and we're not seeing it so far, and the clock is ticking. I'm done.
Yeah, hey, great wine as usual, Sam. Great wine.
Thanks, Paul.
Hey, you're welcome.
Alex, what did you think?
Well, Alex,
thank you, Alex. That's great.
Fancy, you're in your prime of your wine, Sam, and he gets up and walks off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still listen to everything.
Yeah. Choppy says it's Paul's birthday soon. It is actually a week tomorrow. Saturday, the 1st of February. It is my birthday. Because if you remember, last winter deadline day, we did the 12-hour stream on my birthday. So I sat for my birthday sitting in front of a camera for 12 hours. So that's dedication, by the way. That is dedication to the cause, raising money for charity. So this time around, it is on the 3rd of February, of course. So we will plug it. It's deadline day. We will have guests coming on throughout the day. Chris and Evermore is definitely coming on because that will be
class.
It'll be like the Blues Brothers doing a rant when we haven't signed anybody. So me and Chris will certainly just be happily taking the stage there. But we are raising money for the 4 charities again. We are looking to raise £5,000. We just fell short in the summer window, but with your help, we can raise every single super chat that we get. Will go to charity from that day. So it is vitally important. It's very, very close to our hearts, all the charities. We will be streaming for the full 12 hours. I don't know what my colleagues have got planned, whether they've got the day off work or not. But
I've got the day off work, so I will be there all day.
Okay. Lady Sam, I mean, are you...
Potential. I think my meetings are scheduled in the morning, which
Right.
if we go live at 12, it's
Well,
the
we're
gap.
11. We will see Sam at some point, ladies and gents. I mean,
Any
by
day,
about
the day. I think.
last hour is just, well, it's carnage.
Hey, do you remember last year? Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I was ill.
It's a long
Ill.
stint. But listen, the most important thing about deadline day for us is it's great to see you, maybe you sign and come in or whatever, but it's about having fun through the whole day. It's about raising money for 4 fantastic charities that are very close to our hearts, and we're looking to hit that $5,000 total this time around. And with your help, you're just so kind on every charity stream that we do. We're hoping we get there again. And you know what? If you guys want out there to have a competition between you again about, Americans, how much they donate, and Australia wants to donate, and the UK, it gets very competitive throughout the day.
It does.
It very competitive, actually. So we're looking forward to that. That is, of course, Monday, the 3rd of February, which is a week on Monday when that door or window, slams shut again. David's asking how Billy is doing. Still in hospital. He's okay. He's watching the shows. And basically all your goodwill gestures he can see and have got back to him, and he's very touched by everybody's remarks and stuff like that, and it gives him a lot of positivity, and that's what Billy needs right now, positivity, and we'll hopefully see him in the not the near future, but we'll see him soon. Once he's all recovered and got himself back to his normal self again. Alex says, I get electrician vibes from Stato. Reckon that's the job or reason for call out.
I think Sparky's get a bit more money than I'm on.
How do you look at somebody and say, "Ooh, he must be an electrician"? I mean,
I know my electricians, that's an electrician.
That could
right
open
there.
a serious can of worms. That, I mean, everybody that comes on the screen.
Well, I
tonight,
can wire it out if you want. I can't promise it's not going to burn down.
Well,
Comforting.
yes. Listen, I would. Listen, I wouldn't push people in the chat to say what they think what jobs our image gives off, because that could just open it'd be a laugh anyway, but you know what, whatever. Chris in Evermore says, bang on, Sam. Plenty fans drinking Kool-Aid, not wine. Talk is cheap, action is needed.
Love that.
Wow.
I mean, I haven't commented on that yet because my Shame by Stato is kind of a lead on from what Sam was talking about anyway. So
yeah, well,
just wait for that.
Well, let's do it. I love that cravat that he's wearing in that little intro there. I think you could pull off a cravat. Yeah. Play it again. Just watch it. Just watch for it, Sam.
Play it again, Sam. It's a neck tattoo, man.
Well,
Yeah, what do you think a cravat is, Paul?
Cravat. It's one of them things around your neck, isn't it?
That is correct of what a cravat is. That wasn't a visual of a cravat, though.
It was a bloody cravat. It's not a tattoo. Buggy is. Anyway.
Who are you trying to be anyway? Cravat. Shut up, man. Get on with the show. Seriously.
Anyway.
No, I was just commenting that I think Alex could pull a cravat off, Sam. That's all I'm saying.
Well, don't make me
he's got the type of image, and he's certainly got the voice. You know what I mean? Oh, hello, I wear a cravat. He's got
because I live south of Junction 16 of the M1. I automatically just wear cravats.
You're like the King's English, Alex. Oh, hello. Yes, good morning to you.
I'm sorry, if you keep driving 2 hours down, they speak way worse than this.
Anyway, what's your wine? What's your wine? What's your shame by Stato?
Wine? Me shamed? Well, whatever it is. Yeah, we'll go for it. So, I have quite a close friend of mine who is a Manchester United fan, and we were having a bit of a heart to heart on the state of football finances yesterday. And I was trying to be a little bit nicer about Manchester United, and I think I kind of opened their eyes slightly to just how far they've been able to keep pushing over the last decade not doing rather well at all, and having seemingly no consequences for it financially at all. It does look like there have been murmurs of the fact that they're struggling with PSR at the moment, but this has been 15 years in the making. So I've just written down a few of the transfers and loan fees Manchester United have paid out in recent years, and the fact that they are still able to consistently, lavishly spend as a result of this. So Mason Mount, 64 million euros. I am going to do this all in euros because for some reason Transfermarkt is Amrabat was a £9 million loan. That's a big loan. Anthony, 95 million euros. Malacia, 15. Sancho, 85. Varane, 40. Van der Beek was 40. You've got Alex Telles. Does anybody remember him? Not many people. 15. Wan-Bissaka, who they largely didn't like that much. £55 million. Couldn't cross the ball, apparently. Daniel James, remember him? Swansea lad, 18 mil. Fred, £59 million. He was
bloody
60
Fred.
million.
How are you?
Fred. Lukaku, 84 million. Alexis Sanchez, the Arsenal guy, they bought him for 34 mil. Pogba, the Pogback, that was meant to fix everything. 105 million euros. Morgan Schneiderlin, if everybody remembers, 35 million. I'm not done. Memphis Depay, £34 million from PSV Eindhoven. That was when we bought Wijnaldum. Same transfer window. Angel Di Maria, 75 million euros. Radamel Falcao, 7.5 million loan fee. I'm still not done. Marouane Fellaini, 32 million. That is how many swings and misses they've had, and they are still year on year on year on year on year able to just pump out transfer windows. And bearing in mind, I don't think in any of those transfer windows they made a profit. They lost money in every single one of those transfer windows, and they are continuously, because of the way the rules are written, able to just keep going and sweep it under the rug. And it is ridiculous. It's rules written by the people at the top, and it's a disgrace. And that is my continuation of Sam's rant.
I mean, well, she's done the same as you.
I'm always listening, though.
What are you doing?
I just wanted to do that because Alex did it to me. Sorry.
Oh, I see. You got a bit of your own back, did you?
Well, to be fair, Alan Thompson's got a very good point as well. Very, very, very well put. Wages as well. We've not even factored in that most of these people are on about 300 grand a week. You are very, very, very correct on that. So, yes, it is a bit of a joke. And I kind of raised this to my Manchester United supporting friend, and he kind of went, oh, yeah, it kind of makes sense now. Like, well, yeah, no shit.
Oh, does it?
This is what we've been putting up with. Like, when we can't scrap together £600,000 for a Hamza Chowdhury loan, you can see the difference. It's
I love
not
the
a fair
lengths that you will go
competition
to have an argument with a friend, though, to make sure you're right.
No, it wasn't an
Alex.
argument.
That's
It wasn't an
impressive.
argument. It was purely just it was a
teaching
talk about the
moment, clearly.
finances.
Got it. Love it.
Well, I mean, look, fair enough. Fair enough. By the way, I've just had somebody just saying in the chat about cravats, right?
Yeah.
Hear me out on this. I'm a little bit perplexed, right? Because somebody in the chat just said, if you have a cravat, you drive a Jaguar, right? Now, what in this world? How?
Do you have a cravat then?
To be
Paul?
fair, Paul does have a Jaguar, so I'm
Paul
sorry.
has a Jag.
Silver Spoon is up the wrong behind.
Right, I am going to show you the car I drive, and by the way, it does show the registration number, but this is not
No,
the
don't show
registration.
it then.
You
No,
don't
don't
show it,
show
Paul.
No,
Don't
listen.
Don't show it.
It's not the registration on the car now, okay? It's
Okay,
not the
right,
registration. I'd just like to say that before I show you the photo. This is not the registered car, but this is the car I drive.
You've already been hit by a drunk
There
drive
is my
Scouser
car.
before.
Right? That is my car, right? And I do not wear a cravat. That is not a cravat driver's car. Right? I'm telling you now.
Oh, it is
people
like-
do not wear cravats
Yeah.
driving
It does
a car
look like you
that.
might wear a cummerband, though, to be fair.
What? What is a cummerbund?
I'll let the chat
Google it.
By the way, I understand that certain older Jaguars have like the reputation of being an old man driving, right? But not those ones. Not the
Does it not
XCs
come
and
with a
XFs.
set of golf clubs in the boot, no?
And the Sport Rs. No, it's a Sport R and it's a very nice car and it's bloody fast. But I drive very, very...
Within the speed limits, of course.
Yes, of course. So I'd just like to say, no, that's not me pip car, right? For God's sake. Honestly.
Woo! From Banter tonight, chat. Love that.
Christ almighty.
Is this the roast of Paul tonight? I love it.
Well, it seems to be. It seems to be.
Oh.
But you know
I
what
wish
it
I
is?
knew. I'd come more prepared.
I saved a long time for that, right? And I'll be a little bit you can get your violins out or whatever you want, but since I got the illness, right, I decided that I wanted to save something for
throw that in, because now we can't banter you. That's not fair.
That's the whole point, Alex. So what I did was
a cop out.
I wanted to buy
Spoiled
a very,
sport.
very nice car that I could be proud of for my achievements, etc. Since I got the illness, and something to look and say, yeah, maybe it is a one of those midlife crises, even though I'm nowhere near midlife. Just get that in as well. But the older Jaguars, they did used to have an element of oldish and flat cap drivers. I understand that. The ones that were like 30,000 foot long and things like that.
You might
Not
suit a
these
flat
days.
cap, Paul. Who knows?
I do suit a flat cap, Alex. I have two, but that does not. I've worn them on the channel and took various abuse, right? But look,
I'm sorry. Hang on a minute. So there is a universe in which Paul is getting out of his blue Jaguar with a flat cap on and then bringing two pugs out under each arm.
I don't know what crazy fantasy you live in, Alex. But
Mate, that's literally your life. I don't know what fantasy that
It's
is.
true.
it's not my
Paul.
fucking life at all, Alex. It's far from it. I don't walk out the door, me and Susan, with a pug under each arm. I would strangle the little bastards if I had the chance.
What if you've got to take them to the vets? You
The
put them in a
kids,
crate. Is that what
whenever
you
the
do?
pugs go to the vet, no. Whenever the kids go to the vets, whenever the
What are you
kids
taking the kids to the vets for?
Shut up. Whenever the pugs go to the vets, the kids take them, because I refuse to sit in that waiting room with them yapping on constantly. So
Can I ask you a question though? In all seriousness, when you get out of the cap and you two pugs, theme tune like in the background, just as you.
Well, Sam, your internet's gone funny all of a sudden. It's been working perfectly, and now you've gone all blurry. What's the crack with that?
Blooming weather warning. What are you expecting? We're trying our
Don't be
best
blaming
here.
the weather, because the weather's terrible here, and mine is perfect.
Listen, I can only do what I can do. It's
And
new.
by the way, big hats off to Virgin Media for managing to keep their service going throughout this storm. I know a lot of others have failed badly during the storm. Anyway, we'll do some super chats. Chris Riches, thank you for yours. Peter Garthwaite says it seems to be taking an age for Mickey to leave. Maybe Eddie Howe is trying to cling on to him. It seems when it comes to transfers, Eddie Howe lacks big club mentality.
I doubt it, because he's not using him, is he? So
but stop
obviously
saying
that's
he's
not
an
true.
important member of the squad. That really, really
He's
riles.
just being nice though. If Miggy
But he
heard,
doesn't
yeah,
have to be.
actually,
Just saying,
you're right.
just say-
Miggy's crap. Let's get him. Of course,
Yeah, but
he's
just say
gonna
Mickey's
that.
still here. Mickey's still here. Just say
He's
that.
a wizard with words. He's not going to.
He's not an
gonna be
important
We
mean
don't
part
want
of
him
the
to be
squad, is he?
Arteta, do we? We want him to
Well,
be.
no, but he's
nice.
not an important part of the squad, and fans just laugh at that when he says
Yeah,
that.
but Paul, he bloody might be if we are progressing through competitions and we get injuries, so it might be bloody important to the squad. I think there's an element of that. We don't want to let players go because we're thinking, how long can
Sam,
we run this?
you
Look,
know as well as
Paul,
I do, Miggy will be gone by the end of this window. We know he will be.
Don't
Well,
tease me with
I
a
mean,
good
to be
time.
fair, we thought that like 2 weeks ago, and he's still here. So
He'll still be here. DK35 says, good evening, guys and Lady Sam. Would you guys take Hardwood Bellis for right centre back if Southampton go down? One cap for England. He's not called Hardwood, is he? He's called Harwood. I mean, Hardwood's taken it to a very different.
Yeah, I think it's Harwood.
It's Harwood.
I
It's
mean,
not
it doesn't really
Hardwood.
Hardwood.
I mean,
Tea.
it is Friday night. I mean, you know what? Think what you want. Think what you want. Bloody hell, Hardwood. Wow.
I miss Billy in this moment.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
he would have been
sure,
all over that.
I'm sure
Love you,
Billy
Billy.
would have quite a bit to say
my
about
God,
Hardwood.
Chippers and Cushy, you guys need to calm down. Honestly.
Wow, Chippers does tend to get carried away.
Have to get the timeout hammer out in the chat.
Anyway, Chris Richards is now a new member of the channel as well. Thank you, Chris, for your support. The link is there to join us now, pinned at the top of the description. If you want to come on, listen, we welcome all the newbies as well. If you haven't been on before, get yourself on. Dan Robinson says, I'd rather play 10 men than have Miggy. And speaking of a guy that I know will love Miggy, evening, Colby.
Yeah. All right, guys.
How are you doing?
Good.
What controversial thing would you like to say tonight, Colby?
No, it's not controversial. You've been talking about it. Miggy, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why he's still here. You know, like the deal was near done like last week. I've never ever seen the deal go on this long when it's been so close to being done ever in my life. I just don't get it.
Well, I said this earlier on today. It seems to take us an age in transfers, whether it's a player going out or a player coming in. We always seem to take a lot longer than what other teams do.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, Sam, have you noticed that? Why do you think
Yeah,
that is?
and I want to ask Colby this question, actually. Like, Colby, do you think we're maybe, like, trying to, like, squeeze other teams for, like, wringing the Miggy sponge almost to try and get more out of him? Because I think anything at this point would be excellent. What are you laughing at, Alex? It's a legitimate question. Was it the Miggy sponge?
I'm not laughing at you, Sam. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the polar opposites of a man in the back room. The fact that Alexander Allard is moisturising while Sam Chippers is just eating. And it's just funny watching them next to each other.
Yeah,
It's
Alexander's now knocked his camera off.
Being.
I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Alexander's oiling up.
Yeah. He's
Which
now
is
turned
very
his camera
strange.
off. So
Sorry, Colby, I would love your answer on that one. What do you think we're trying to do? Do you think we're trying to get more money for this player when actually we just need something to get him gone?
For me, I'm just saying now I would take anything for him. I don't care if it's $1 million or 500 grand. I would take absolutely anything for him. And he's useless.
packet of crisps.
Yeah, honestly, but I don't know what he gives. Everyone's saying like we need to keep him about because he's obviously we're late up front and on the wings, but you may as well just put an academy player on. Like, what does he actually bring? He doesn't offer anything.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Thank you for that comment, Chris, as well. She is a wonderful addition at times. Peter, good evening.
All right, everyone.
Peter, I believe you've had a bit of destruction caused by the weather today, looking at your video you put on.
Oh, yeah, fence blown down, no electric for about 2 to 3 hours.
And was that your greenhouse that was destroyed?
No, it's this where I live is like there's other tenants live around, so the gardener's shed by everyone.
Oh, you've got a joint shed. I mean, what have you got your face covered for now?
I can't handle the green room. I've just seen what Paul Geordie's doing as well. All will be revealed later.
He looks like he's
it's I won't ruin it for people. It's a surprise, but Jesus,
God,
I've not had enough beer for this.
He's the man. Don't spoil it. No, don't do that.
It's my bloody show. I'll do what I want.
It's my birthday.
Anyway, Peter, how are you feeling ahead of tomorrow, mate?
I believe we'll bounce back. We should beat these. These are Poap conceded 50 goals minus 30 odd goal difference. That's just a team that's pretty much down.
Yeah. So they got 6 points. 6 points, Pete. It's
Yes.
So you're not worried about this?
No.
Some people saying banana skin and all that.
No. I believe I think it was just a one-off last week.
I'm being distracted. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
Paul Geordie, will you just sit still? For God's sake!
This is why I got distracted as well.
I mean, dear God!
No, God, oh
I mean, it's incredible.
In fairness, we have had a lot worse in the green room.
Oh,
The guy in the bath.
We have
naked.
indeed.
We've had a well, the simple way to put it is we've had a penis in the green room before. Which there's no simpler way of putting it, really, is there? Anyway, Peter, I mean, you were at the game last week. I mean, how bad was it, in real life?
Oh, it's a bit of both. We weren't at it. Bournemouth had a game plan and took it right to us, and we got unfortunately took to the cleaners, particularly by Justin Clivett, who bagged a hat-trick.
Do you put it down to fatigue, or do you just put it down to a bad day at the office?
Oh, I think it was just a bad day at the office for me.
Yeah,
Charlie was
I
just
agree.
a bad day at the office.
I hope
So
you're
you
right.
disagree with Eddie Howe that it was fatigue?
See, Connor was blaming
I
on
do.
fatigue all the time.
I think it's a cop-out. I think
Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
cop-out. Because
Connor was
Bournemouth,
using it.
I'll say it again, Bournemouth had a squad ripped apart by injuries and played 3 games in a week with that
Yeah,
very
exactly.
team.
Same games
So
as
they
us.
can't say
Pretty
it's bull rot, right?
Well, maybe one day extra, but not
Maybe
that
some
much.
were a
Both
bit
things
tired.
can be true. I mean, you can't tell me that Joe Linton's running around looking fresh
No,
as a
look,
daisy. He
They
looks
were
knackered.
tired, but both teams were tired. Bournemouth just
Yeah,
played
sure.
better football.
Yeah,
They did.
compare
I
apples
think-
with apples here. Bournemouth were tired as well. I was also at the match, and it was attitudinal for me as well. You saw players' heads dropping. The passion was gone as soon as we started to concede goals. That was it. And the first one usually puts a fire in our belly. Second one goes in for Bournemouth. It's like, toys out the pram. Spit your dummy out. Get a grip. You paid athletes, man. Play for the badge. Honestly, it does my head in sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, PD. I think we were in the pub at the time. Did you speak to one of the coaching staff from Bournemouth? Were you there when I was there?
I don't think I spoke to one of them. I don't think I did know.
I spoke to one of them, and he was like, "We needed to come with a game plan, and the lads executed it brilliantly because we were injury-ridden, playing players we hadn't played in combinations before, and it played out perfectly to our plan." And I was like, "Do you know what? Credit to you, because you deserved the win for that. We were shite."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's your prediction, then, Pete?
3-0 to Toon. We'll bounce
Nice
back the ball roll with a comfortable win.
Coolio. Right. Well, we'll enjoy it, Pete. You've got your show tonight, haven't you? So we'll send people over once we get finished.
Thank you very much.
Take care, mate. Now, who do I dare bring on next? We've got Ash with us as well. Ash, good evening.
Hiya, how are you?
Not too bad. What would you like to say tonight, Ash?
First of all, great job, Sam, on the women's.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that,
Paul.
Paul.
I'd like to say something about Bournemouth. I think we're all doing them a bit of a disservice. They played amazing.
They
They did. Absolutely.
And did you? We're talking about tiredness. Did you see Kirkers? He was out on his feet and he did a 30-yard run and scored the 4th goal.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's attitude, isn't it?
Of course it is. Emmett, thank you for your super chat saying Miggy might be waiting on his visa. Trump. Emma says the ref was shit last week. Bournemouth should have had a player sent off. Well, Emma, so should we.
Yeah.
Joe Linton should have been sent off. So I think that balances that out.
I think he should have got hold of the game a little bit more in the first half.
Yeah.
But
100%.
then, yeah, Joe Linton deserved to
Tyler
walk as
Adams
well,
was
so.
just a twat.
He should have been but twice in the first half. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Well, let's bring him on. Bald, good evening.
Yes,
Good
man.
evening.
Are you
Right.
in a basement wearing a Pennywise outfit?
No, you're absolutely wrong, Sam. But that's a good guess. I'm broadcasting live from St James's Park, believe it or not. I'm in the St James's Park January transfer window meeting room. As you can see, there's not a lot going on. And an inside source told me, dress appropriately. Well, I feel like a bit of a clown now.
Bravo.
That is
Legend.
awesome.
What a
God.
legend.
I actually thought when you initially came into the green room, I initially thought that you were dressed as a knight.
Oh, good God, no. Let me
Wow.
take one of your death gloves off.
Okay,
You
well,
say
why,
Death Club. Let me take the Death
I mean, oh, these are my actual slippers, by the way. How
It's
do
a
you
nice
fill meat?
combination.
How do
You
you
just
how do you
need-
fill that?
You just need
There
a
you go.
picture of that now.
There you slippers, look.
Absolutely no idea where this show has gone. Where's he gone
I'm
now?
speechless. I don't.
That
He's
was-
gone.
I've got a bit of feedback as well. I don't know what that's from.
I got something to say about Southampton.
Please, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that if McCarthy's in goal, he's not going to concede as many as Ramsdale because Ramsdale's concentration's been really bad recently.
What the hell is that in the background, Ash?
It's not,
I've had to send him. No, it's still there. What?
It's Colby.
No, it's not me.
It is Colby.
It's Colby.
It's
the-
Colby. Yeah.
The ringing chimes of lovely Irish accents.
Yeah, we'll have to. Sorry, Ash, it wasn't you. It was Colby. Even though he's denying it, it clearly was. I think Ball Geordie must have been. Oh no, he's back. He's back. Oh Christ, he's back.
Thank goodness he's back.
Anyway, speaking of clowns, Chippers, good evening.
Oh, Chippers. Did you enjoy your rap that you were shoving down your neck in the green room?
Tommy Cornetto, aye. Love it, man.
Cornetto.
Aye.
Yes, the one cornetto.
Like our summer, this, man. This is our summer, so you might as well have a Cornetto.
Somebody's making a noise in the background. It's doing me head in.
It's not me.
Oh my god! It's like you're in a hot, like a
it's
Geordie
Chippers.
Hot Fuzz movie.
I was on mute, so
Yes, you were. It was Chippers. Don't worry. It's died down now. Chippers, what would you like to say tonight?
Let's pace them tomorrow. I mean, last Saturday, I wasn't happy with last Saturday, but I don't think we all were. I think we're all a bit frustrated with what's going on in the transfer window. But you know what? Let's go out there, get on that pitch, and batter them because we should be.
Ball Geordie, you don't have to keep moving your phone. We can see you, you know. What you keep moving around.
I'm enjoying it. It's like the Blair Witch Project.
Blair
Is
Witch.
they-
He's keeping mobile in case he's got a spot for Dubravka or something.
He'd give the devil nightmares, him, I tell you. Honestly, like all the stuff, all the
He's
these
in the
scary
room.
stuff
He's
he's got
just
in
in
his
the
house.
corner working on Miggy's deal.
Yeah. Ash, give us a prediction for tomorrow, buddy.
I think it's going to be 4-0.
Nice.
I think that they're not very good. They're the worst team in the league by far. We should be putting them away.
Yeah, brilliant. Right.
Isaac hat-trick.
Well, I've got him scoring 4 tomorrow, so a hat-trick will be good. Right, we'll catch you next week, buddy.
Yeah,
Take
take care, everyone.
Thanks, mate.
To be fair, Paul, if I was a football player, I wouldn't mind Ball Geordie being my agent because I just wouldn't care. It would just be funny. Walk into the boardroom with him, it'd be fantastic. Watch everyone's face.
Yeah.
I mean, LG's put a good question in there, saying that he's more bothered about how many people that Ball Geordie has tied up in that basement. Never mind football transfers.
Fiction, isn't it?
Well, there's a bit of Fred West going on, I think.
One.
You know what I mean? It just,
One.
yeah, you know.
Shut up!
I mean,
I don't speak Paraguayan, so Miggy's not going to see it now.
What the hell's Paraguayan? It's
I don't know
Paraguayan.
what it is.
Do you know
Spanish.
what? We're laughing at this now, but there's going to be a Netflix documentary about this in the future where we're on the clip.
Yeah, there'll be something on saying this man appeared on a fan forum numerous times.
How we laughed.
And how we laughed together. All the good times before the 30 bodies were found. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you couldn't fit 30 bodies in here. Oh God, you got to bury them out there.
Oh, but 29 would be okay.
Smart.
I'd stick with 27.
I'm amazed you actually get a signal in the cellar. It's unbelievable, that. It's
Oh, sellers are no, this is not a cellar. This is the January transfer window meeting room at St James Park, Paul. You know that.
James Ansell's asking, have you got Paul Mitchell tied up in there? Because he's doing fuck all.
That's for next week.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
No, that's private video for next week.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Paul Geordie's only fans is
Subscribe.
starting on Monday. So,
Anywho.
Chippers, yes, just shut up a
Oh,
minute.
go on. No, go on. Carry on. Sorry.
Chippers, How are you feeling ahead of the game tomorrow?
Well, I'm not scared of them. We should be pasting these. They're bottom of the league with 6 points for a reason. So if we have aspirations of wanting top 4, we need to go there and pace them. Simple as that. And I'll not be happy with a scraping 1-0 or 2-1 because that doesn't do anything for a goal difference. We need to go there and get them 4 goals back that we conceded last week and, maybe build on 100%. That. So I'm not scared of them, but it's just what attitude we turn up with. If we turn up with that attitude like we did last week, then it's not good enough. But if we turn up with that attitude with the 9 games before that, we'll murder them. Yeah. Sorry for murdering the pun with him being in his basement. We'll beat them.
Well, it can't be helped, mate. I mean, you look at Paul Jordan, you instantly think of crank.
Have we missed the Halloween special?
It's Halloween every day for Paul Geordie, quite clearly. Given what the.
Why does he look so stoic? What are you looking at in the corner?
I mean, he looks like he's posing for a royal photo.
There's obviously bodies there, isn't there?
I've got a massive cellar spider in here, obviously in the meeting room. It's a massive cellar spider.
You're always posed like you're currently being painted.
It wouldn't worry Paul Geordie because who's he talking to?
Well, the painter, don't worry about me.
Well, I do when you're talking to absolutely nobody.
Well, there's no one there, is there? But Alex said I was being painted, so I was pretending to be painted by someone.
Oh, good. I was worried it was the voices in your head. Excellent.
Oh, God, no. No, I ignored them long time ago.
I thought he was tap dancing. Chippers, give us a prediction for tomorrow, mate.
I'm going to say 5-1.
Nice. Right, we'll catch you soon, buddy.
So enjoy the weekend.
Good night, you too, mate. Alexander, good evening.
Good evening, guys. How are you?
We are groovy. Let's bring Paul Taylor and his disco lights. The Northern Lights are shining bright again. What is that? Anyway, Alexander, what would you like to say?
Well, first off, I'm really tired. I've been up for 5 days in work, sleeping. Oh, I know you saw that. I heard you saw the photo I sent you. That I have a whole bed set up on the floor, and I have to go back tonight.
Go back where? Tesco.
To work.
Where's work?
Which facility?
Where's work, Alexander?
Work is where there's people that are sick that need me.
Alexander, now when you sent me that photo yesterday, right? I did zoom in, right? It's not the photo you're thinking of, Alex. So it was the room in which he was staying, and I did a little sort of Inspector Gadget around the place, trying to know if I could see anything linked to a certain football club, etc. And you nearly slipped up yesterday in saying that you were having to stay at work in case of an emergency.
Correct.
And what I take it you meant was somebody possibly coming in for medicals at a last minute thing.
Yes and no.
You see, I knew I was right. You can't say yes and no. Oh, hey.
Because we're very limited down to in the emergency department. So
yeah, I'm sure you are. Yeah, it's terrible.
And
yeah.
it was we've just learned to hate each other. It was bad. It's been bad.
I know where he works. Westminster.
Oh, yeah, and Paul Geordie works under the fucker. Anyway, Paul, good evening.
Yeah.
How's the Northern Lights flying above your head again?
All right, Paul. All right, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What would you like to say tonight?
I tell you what, I'm pretty confident going into tomorrow's game. Very, very confident. I think we'll win. Maybe 7-0. 7-0 easy. Because Southampton can't defend, can they? And they got a shit goalkeeper like that Harry Ramsdale. Nah, easy win tomorrow, Paul. Definitely.
Harry Ramsdale? Wasn't that a chip shop?
No, Peter Ramsdale. You know, the ex-Arsenal goalie.
Peter Ramsdale.
I love his chips.
Yeah. You're getting closer, to be fair.
Mate.
It's Aaron Ramsdale. And he's a doubt for tomorrow.
I love his chips too.
Okay. Oh, it's a shame.
First name in the dictionary.
Bald, are you confident for tomorrow?
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I'm going to let you go.
No. I want to. We do want you to come on deadline day, by the way. So for a little spell. So because I think you'd cheer everybody up with your sheer
hourly
sheer
update from the Bull
scariness.
Geordie.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can be our transfer correspondent from the transfer room.
Exactly.
I've got a lot of links. You don't even know how many links I've got to teams.
Well,
I'm not a reporter, but I do have a lot of links, and I can link into all of them.
I love that.
Well,
Absolutely
I'm sure
love
you've
that.
got a.
Can we have like a little, like we all have little video segments? Can we make one for the Ball Geordie, which is like a Halloween spooky theme? Deadline day.
Look,
Dead.
We'll just say. Yes, Jeff.
I do.
Yes,
I do
Jeff.
want to say something about
There's
deadline
someone coming in, Jeff. There you go.
Feels done. Yes.
day. So,
How was
deadline
that?
day.
Was that an audition?
Listen,
Yeah, you got the job.
Bald,
Nice.
send me a message so we can get you on at some point, mate. Okay?
Yeah, no bother. Listen, thank you so much. You know how much I love this channel. You absolutely know how much I love this channel.
Mate. We love
And
you.
by the way, big up to Billy. Billy,
Absolutely.
mate, get well soon. We love you. I love you. Everyone else loves you. And this match is going to be dedicated to you, and we are going to win 6-0.
Nice one. That's exactly the score I've gone for. Right, we'll see you next week, matey. Send me a message and don't forget. See you later.
I will.
Well, he's talking, but I've thrown him off. There you go. We've got Glenn with us tonight. Glenn, hello. I can't hear a word you're saying, mate. Hello. It's me.
You need to connect go into your settings and switch it to your headset, mate.
Come on, Grandpa, you got it.
Hey.
Oh, is that him? Yes.
No.
No.
The settings.
Grandpa, the button that's right
You know
there.
what? He looks like fucking Bill Oddie trying to find a bird.
Bill Oddie
What's he
does.
doing? man?
Audio mic, and then switch it to whatever your headset's called. Is it not?
Well, while we're waiting, I wanted to say something about deadline day.
Yeah, go on. We'll bring Glenn back.
So what happens is that a lot of things get set up. So we do not get medical records because that's a violation of HIPAA. But what you
So
do
you're
get
saying
are tidbits.
You work at the football club, don't you, Alexander?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what happens in deadline day. So what happens is we get the information, we check the previous charts from that said player or persons. And what happens is we do like diagnostics. So we do blood work. We check your hemoglobins, we check your white blood cells, your blood pressure, heart rate, everything. Even up to see if you're anemic, if you're diabetic, because sometimes players, as they get older, they start developing diabetes and all that stuff. So people don't see that. Sometimes that can deter anybody off because that's a medical, that would be considered a medical issue and a medical emergency. That's not to say that they won't get signed, but it can be negotiated with their transfer fee. So what we do and what we prepare is for those last minute things, especially on deadline day, you have stacks of just what we call orders. And these orders contain information of said person. And then we have to run pre-diagnostics exams. And before we have a conclusion, if they do come in for a medical, it has to be done within. So if they come in at the 9th hour and they have 3 minutes left, as long as we submit it within those 3 minutes, it doesn't matter if they're still here trying to complete their medical afterwards. So their cardiovascular, so their run times, their any prior injuries that they're rehabbing, we check to see if it's fully rehabbed or if it's in line with the progress of the rehab. So as long as that gets done before the time stops, they can still have the potential to still be in. That's why it's so much pressure, because that's
So
why
you're
I
the
have
guy
to
that stands next to the treadmill when they're doing the VO2 max and watches them absolutely die.
Yeah.
I am the one that asked them, why the hell are you eating chips today when you're supposed to be eating fruits because your diet says this? And then they look at me with a straight face like, are you joking? No. Especially if I know where they're going. Absolutely not.
Well,
this is just... You get paid millions. You get paid millions and millions of pounds a year to play a game. I don't make an increment of that, and I have to be in at work every other day, 12 hours, put in a lot of work, not being near my kids, not being near my loved ones. And you're gonna come here and you're gonna tell me that you can't follow a simple diet? Why would I want you? So then our recommendation goes up to this, so it goes up a pecking order. And now that becomes a disciplinary issue. Because it's like, oh well, he has a great character, yeah, but he doesn't follow a diet. So we call it the Ronaldo effect. Remember how
Well,
fit Ronaldo
you know what
was?
it is, Alexander? You'd hate me.
But you're not my patient though, so I can't hate you.
Yeah, but the thing is, obviously, I know exactly what you're talking about through playing ice hockey. I had to have strict diets and fitness and everything like that. But when you kind of finish, you tend to eat a little bit more, and you don't do the same sort of training. But I can understand what they need to do for medicals. Give us a prediction for tomorrow, then, Alexander, before you head off back to St James's.
I think it's going to be 5-1. I think they're going to score the first goal, and then we're just going to wake up.
Yeah, right. Brilliant. Thanks for coming on, buddy. We'll speak soon.
No worries. And hopefully the next time I get back onto the field, I'll get to see one of you guys. And tell Billy that if he needs any information or any help or anything, you have my information. He can shout me out. I mean, I'm
brilliant.
He has to pay for service. With me, it's free. He's a friend.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you, mate. That's very kind. Take care,
No worries,
Beatty.
guys.
Speak
Bye-bye.
soon. Take care. Very nice of him. Right, we'll try and bring on Bill Oddie. Are you there, Bill?
Can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. By the way, we've just had a super chat in from Bald Geordie saying Billy, kiss, kiss. So thank you, Bald. And Dan Robinson says, Bald Geordie, the best guest on any show. The man is I don't know how you describe him. Sam, I'll let you.
What are you putting it on me for?
Because
he's an enigma.
He's an enigma.
He is an enigma of a man.
Mark, I know you were asking for the link, but I took the link down because obviously we're over the hour now. So get yourself on next week. He says, my question, I also support Carlisle and we are in trouble at the moment, but Paul Dummett has joined and another player Newcastle got from Kilmarnock. Do you think they will help us? I think Dummett will help with his experience. Absolutely. Why not? I think it's a good signing for both club and player. Dummett will be playing again. His experience, whatever you think of Paul Dummett, he's got fantastic experience of what he gained at Newcastle. Will come in handy. And the kid from Kilmarnock is definitely a good player. And I think Newcastle have eyes on him to be. It's Alex. You know his name. I can't remember his name. All I do know is
I can't remember which one it was. Is it MacArthur? Is
MacArthur? It rings a bell. I think it might be him.
I can't remember which one's gone to Carlisle. It's Paul Dummett and one of the youngsters. It might be MacArthur. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. We haven't seen much of MacArthur, but Paul Dummett should be more than adequate for that level at this point. Hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, Glenn, what would you like to say tonight?
Oh, not much. I've just barely recovered from last week's debacle. So I thought I'd give you a ring, see how you were. Pass my regards on to Billy, please. And
I'm sure he's watching, mate. I'm sure he's watching. So he's
get well soon, Billy. Yeah. So I've been commenting on all your videos this week, Paul, and the ones on for Chris as well, and everyone, just with me frustrations about lack of squad depth. Try to balance it off with obviously knowing about the financial constraints, but I'm sick of hearing about those. Just spend some fucking money, man. Dip it in your big deep pockets.
It's a very, very I don't know. It's a very frustrating time at the minute. We can understand the restrictions. We can understand it's a pain in the arse, but we also, get annoyed when we see like Nottingham Forest going in for Cunha and stuff like that. It's mad.
I hope we have the same understanding if we don't qualify for Europe.
Well, exactly. We are at serious risk of losing players.
Guys, I'm just going to put the Discord link in the chat because I've opened my Discord to find the link. So I'm just going to paste it in. So it should be in the chat. Yeah, I put it in one. I didn't talk about it. So for people who aren't looking at the screen, there is a link to the Discord. So if you copy and paste that in, you should be able to go and join the TTR Discord, and then it is in the TTR.
God damn it! God bloody damn it! Yes.
Wow.
Glenn, Glenn looks like Alan Robson from the Night Owl show. Who?
Oh, Sam,
He
you
used
don't-
to
On
do
the radio, on the
radio
radio.
phone in the Metro Radio. Remember the
Yeah.
flashing
Bloody
blade?
radio show. How would I know what he looks like? It's radio. You've just said.
Because he presented Alan Shearer when he signed at St James's Park. Get to those phones.
Oh, he
Oh,
did.
Hold on,
Yeah, he did.
Hold on, man. I'm not a ginger. Look at
Well,
I'm going
no,
grey.
you
But
don't- well, no, you're definitely not that. But I
don't know about
apologise
that.
to all our ginger viewers. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, you, Alex
Hey,
insults
speaking
age.
of that, it's Kiss
You
the
insult
Ginger
hair
Day.
colour. Well, yeah. But many people are saying yes, he does look like Alan Robson. So there you go.
Hey, don't bring me under your bus that you're currently under. Nothing to do with me. You stick with your ginger comment. That's on you.
Hey, tonight I've been Bill Oddie. I've been Alan Robson.
Well,
who else can I be?
I'd
Tonight,
rather-
Matthew.
I mean, we could just call you Glenn
Yeah.
because that is your name.
Yeah.
Well, it's not what the wife calls me, but that'll do.
You know, the funny thing is, Glenn, your surname basically rhymes with Ginger. So
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh man.
Just stop when there's resistance.
Michael McIntyre with a super chat. Lady Sam, did you enjoy your wine, Toon?
Always, and thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Toon. Mwah.
Indeed. I used to listen to Night Owls when I was
I
like
did.
as a kid. I used to
Yeah.
go to bed and listen to Night Owls.
No.
Great.
Hello, Alan. I'm a first-time caller, so I'm a bit
Hello,
nervous.
Alan. Get to those phones. It's the flashing blade.
That's right. Aye.
I used to love his Halloween stuff when he used to,
Yeah.
do the live broadcasts from like Chillingham Castle and
Oh,
stuff. And
yeah.
yeah. Tony Hutchinson says, "Howie, just crack on." Well, why don't you crack on, Tony? What do you? I mean, is that what Alan Robson used to say? Or are you disappointed we're talking about Alan Robson? Because if you are, welcome to TTR Friday, pal. Anyway, Paul.
Yeah.
What's your prediction for tomorrow?
7-0. Go on, 7-0.
Jeez, wept. Okay, well, I hope you're right.
7-0 tonight.
Yeah.
I think it's those Northern Lights. It sends him a bit doolally on a Friday night, doesn't it?
Like you, Paul.
Well, what you trying to say?
Yeah. All right, guys. I got to go. I love you.
All right,
Let him
take care,
feel
mate.
bad.
Speak soon.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night. By
I
the
do
way,
have a quick question I've got to answer, Paul.
Tony thinks we're awesome. By the way, so he loves the crack. Yes, Alex.
Just Peter Merrifield about the Patreon. There will be two podcasts over the course of the weekend for the squad build, contract situation, and this window in the summer, plus obviously the instant reaction to the Southampton game. So, unfortunately, guys, I do have a day job as well, so it's hard for me to do the day job, then come and do the shows, then also do the Patrons. Without Billy,
like Alexander
it's very
Allard.
difficult
No, I'll
right
tell
now,
you what.
so-
I mean, just burying yourself in excuses. Anyway, Glenn, what's your prediction for tomorrow?
It's going to be at least 5-0 to us for redemption for last week's shit show.
Oh, well, I hope you're right, matey. I hope you're right. Right, speak soon, Glenn. Thanks
Take
for
care.
coming on, buddy. Take
Bye-bye.
care. Get to those phones, mate. Good night. Right, that is it for TTR Friday. It's been a blast today. I really enjoyed the show tonight. Good laugh, good banter, as it normally is. Sam actually stayed reasonably sober through the hour as well, which is nice to see.
Right?
Yeah, because normally you can't even talk by the end of TTR Friday. So, Charlie, give Logan a big hug from us. Logan, good evening. Hope you're well, buddy. We love you, bud. And we love all the family. So hope you are all well down there. And hopefully Newcastle get a win for you tomorrow. Right. So, Sam, what's your score prediction for tomorrow, seeing as we didn't get yours?
4-0.
You're going 4-0. So I've gone 4-0. Alex has gone 3-1 because he's simply a pussy. And I've gone 6-0. Alex is scared. If you mute my mic again, Alex.
What, sorry?
If you mute my mic again, I'm sacking your ass. Right? I've been thrown off, but what I'm saying, Sam, is Alex is now bottled because of what happened against Luton. He's frightened now.
I am a little bit. I mean, you're not wrong there. You are right. Ever since the Luton prediction, it has irked me. Because obviously we get put on camera to talk about this. If somebody has a general comment about a prediction and it goes wrong, fine. But if we say it on camera, it's forever etched in the YouTube archives. So yeah, it is a little bit of a stain on my record. However, it was based off the sort of momentum of the Sheffield United game, the 8-0, and I did think with the way that Luton had been playing, I thought it would have been a much more comprehensive victory. It wasn't. And I shall have to live with that. But I stand by what I've said. Southampton have won one game all season. I've not gone for a big scoreline for us. I'm just simply saying a loss is unacceptable against the team of this quality. That's all I've gone for.
Well, let's hope you're right. Let's just hope we win the game and play well. But that is it for tonight, guys. Don't forget, Matchday Live with myself at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. Will we be getting any analysis from Stato tomorrow afternoon, or are you busy?
We shall indeed. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff, I do believe.
It is. The show starts at 2:30, Alex. Just, not that you're not part of this channel or something, but you just seem to forget about the schedule, but never mind. Thank you very much, guys. 2:30, join myself, Alex, with his analysis at before the game, halftime and full time. Full commentary from myself tomorrow. So please come give you support, and hopefully we'll see the Magpies thrash the Saints tomorrow at St Mary's. Thank you for your super chats and, of course, memberships. Thank you, mods. Thank you to Lady Sam, of course, and Alex. But a big thank you to you guys and everyone else who came on the forum. Thank you for spending an hour or so with us on a Friday night. And we'll see you all again. We'll see you all again for tomorrow for game. But enjoy the rest of your Friday night, folks. Stay safe in that weather, and we'll see you soon. Good night.
How are you, the lads and lasses? And Paul looks like an egg.
Oh, that was class.
And Alex looks like a garden gnome sitting at the bottom of a pond with a fishing rod.
Come back and check out the green.